Neptune and Tarot. My name is Cassidy, and as always, I'm so grateful if you clicked onto this reading today. So today is post-election day, and I will not lie, I am deeply, deeply heartbroken. I don't really want to comment on it more. I don't think that my YouTube channel is an appropriate place to go off about everything that's wrong with this system, but I do want to come on here and ask a question. How can we better care for ourselves at this time? How can we better care for ourselves in dark times? Okay, so this is really setting the intention to provide some healing to the collective, okay? So I'm hurting today. I just want to make that really transparent. I am hurting today, so I'm sending anybody else who's hurting just a big, big hug and kiss, and I just hope that you know that you're not alone, and we're gonna get through this, okay? The only way is through. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. I'm done with talking about it, but I love you guys and thank you so much for being here. Annoying how all the cards came out blue. Anyways, I'm done. I'm really done. Okay. Pile 1, you guys shuffled Sing. And these are from the Self-Care Oracle. Pile 2, you shuffled Flow Like Water. 222 on the timer. Pile number 3, you guys shuffled Burning Bowl Ritual. Okay. There will be a better view of the cards, 30-second meditation, you know the drill. If you're looking for more direction to understand which pile is for you, check the description box down below. I have a playlist of over 3,000 songs that I shuffle every time. So there's different songs that are shuffled for every single pile. So that should help you, draw you to a pile if you're not really drawn to the images here, okay? Well, I will see you at your pile. Once again, big hug. Little keys. XOXO. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Bye. there, pile number 1. How are you guys doing? I might not be able to finish this reading today. I might have to come back to it. And as I'm saying it, I can hear construction loudly off in the distance. It just doesn't feel like the right time. I'm starting this video. I filmed the intro, the meditation, and now, you know, I shuffled your cards here, but I don't know, today might not be the day. My boyfriend's on the way, so we'll see. Let me just get out what I am feeling at this time. How can you best care for yourself? Pile number 1. You guys chose the sing card. I sing because I'm happy, and I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. That's what I was hearing. That's what I'm getting. I feel like it needs to come out. His eyes on the sparrow, specifically the one with Lauryn Hill. I'm so sorry, no disrespect to the other singer on the song. I used to listen to that song like every fucking day. That was such a integral part of my healing journey, was like listening to that song. I just felt so safe and loved when I listened to that song, and I love to sing it. It's just such a fun, loving, healing song to sing. So I really feel that if you chose this pile, you're very connected to music. I think that you are very sensitive, okay? I think you're very sensitive to specifically sounds and smells, okay? Like, I feel like you cannot have strong scents that are like disruptive to you, like around you for very long. Like, I think it's like, it's too much. It's very overwhelming for you. So a good way to take care of yourself is to, you know, make sure that your space is smelling clean, smelling good, smelling fresh. I think that'll really give you that energy of safety, that energy of calm. I think it'll help you think clearly, more clear than you have been. There's something here. I don't know if it's I'm hearing litter. Okay, maybe you need to clean the litter box or clean up a certain area of the house that is starting to stink. Okay, anyways, so that could be something you can do right now, today. A pile of stinky socks or something that's been bothering you. Maybe your pillowcases have gotten a little, you know, stinky. I don't know. Just take what resonates. Just make sure you're keeping up with your, I want to say, your laundry, and just like lighting candles, burning oils if you can. Make sure you're watching out for safety with oils, essential oils, when it comes to cats or other animals. I know that that can be really toxic for their lungs. I used to love to burn like what is it, mandarin oil. Oh my god, like citrus. That is literally my favorite oils, and that is one of the most toxic ones are the citrus ones to the cat. So just watch out for that. But I think that you could really benefit. I feel like you could also benefit from like going to a bakery, or like, I'm also seeing a barbecue, basically somewhere with like strong food smells, like whatever food you like. It's gonna vary for everybody, but it's like, if a food smells really good to you, like you need to go sit down in a restaurant and just like be there. I don't know, something about smells. It keeps, this is so funny. I can't remember the last time I've gotten a message like this. It might be also fun to experiment with new lotions, new creams, like also new shampoo, conditioners. It could be really fun to also, like, I don't know if some of you guys are into like herb magic, you know, spells with a different herbs and different flowers, different whatever it is. I think that could be really fun for you as well. Candle making. It feels here that like you want to do something. Like there's like a call to action here that will be really rewarding, really healing for you, is like getting called towards something out of passion. It almost feels like your hands are idle, like idle hands make idol worship or something like that. I don't know, it's like something about like you need something to do. Like you almost need something to do to mess around with, but it's almost like with your hands. It's not gonna be, I don't know what else it would be, like playing soccer. I don't know, it's gonna be something like, maybe that is, but it's gonna be more of something physically with your hands. Like I'm seeing jewelry making, I'm seeing candle making, I am seeing, yeah, like somebody like crafting earrings with like wire. Oh wow, I just started seeing somebody like molding something like with clay here. Okay, interesting. I think that your mind is overactive right now, and it's like you're really needing to ground your energy somehow. So I feel like putting your feet outside in the grass is going to be really helpful in just like grounding your energy. Maybe look up to the sky, connect, say, I am here, I am present in my body, I'm grounded. And then find ways to ground yourself through like physical action. There's something about physical action, or it could be here, like it says sing. You might really need to connect with music. I think music is like, I'm seeing somebody being cradled. Literally, like you might have been listening to music since the moment you were born. Okay, like some of you guys, like particularly like my dad, he created a playlist for me when I was being born. So it's like as soon as I came out, there was music around me. I was put into a tub, you know, water baby. And that's just like, for me, I feel very connected as well to this sing energy. I remember when I used to work as a server, and one of my coworkers told me, every time you get stressed out, I know you're stressed out because you start singing. And so for me, that was a way to put myself back into my body, to ground myself, to find a healing outlet to the stress that I was being given, you know, especially it was a very, I would say fast-paced environment. It was very stressful. I was on my feet 24/7, and it was something that made me feel lighter. It was something that reminded me there's more to life. I don't know, there's more to life than whatever situation I'm being put in. To me, the answer is always to create, okay? The answer is to take negative emotions and transmute them into healing outlets. So whether that is art, whether that is just letting yourself cry, whether that is aromatherapy here. But basically, I feel like you would highly benefit from cleansing your space, clearing this energy field through sound and smell. Like that is the biggest thing I think that will ground your energy and make you like come back. I don't know, there's something about, maybe you guys have been a little disassociated, maybe you guys have been kind of separating. Yeah, I'm hearing out of body. I'm hearing just so trapped in your head. Like you guys have been thinking way too much, and it's like you need to do something with your hands, you need to sing, you need to smell. I don't know why smelling is so funny. I I'm trying to just, I keep coming back to my own experiences, which if you guys have been following me, I don't really do that very often, where I'm like pulling up my own examples, like sometimes, very rarely though. And so for me, I really resonate with this energy of smell. I'm so sensitive to smell. You know, I can only burn specific candles that smell good to me. Like if that candle starts burning and it smells weird or artificial, like it gives me a migraine almost immediately. So obviously I can't get anything done if my environment is annoying me. But at the same time, whenever there are candles that smell really fucking good, or if I cook something and the whole house smells so delicious, that feels good. That grounds me. It's like, I don't know, it puts me back into my body. It puts me back into my body, and I'm like, you know, like just smelling like, oh my god, it smells so good. Like, so it's so funny. Like, I'm seeing fresh baked cookies, but I was also seeing pot roast. Love a good roast, right? But yeah, I think you just need to ground yourself. And I think the root of this issue, like the root of why you're needing to ground yourself, is because you are feeling tired. You guys are tired, okay? Let yourself rest. Please take care of yourself. Take better care of yourself by giving yourself rest when your body needs it. You know, today, I've told you guys in the intro, I'm heartbroken. It's a lot for me to take in. And as I'm processing these feelings, it's too much. It's literally so overwhelming that I knocked out today. I took a nap when I wasn't even tired. But it's like I knew that I was tired. You know, it's like I knew another part of me was tired and just needed to like lay my head down and like ground myself. It's like I was just feeling restless and just stressed and, you know, all those things. And I feel that your energy, the core, you know, issue here, why you're needing to ground yourself, why this would be healing for you to, you know, clear your energy field through sound and smell here, is because there's a part of you that is like deeply tired. You guys might, like, I'm getting exhausted, I'm getting burnout. What's underneath here? Spend time with animals. You know, cuddle, take naps with your pets. And I feel like once again, there's like an energy of like petting an animal, and to me that would be grounding, you know, bringing you into the physical as you're petting this living, breathing, furry creature, or scaly, I don't know what you have. That physical touch, that connection to the animal, I think is really grounding. So let's get into the tarot. We have Indecisive Witch, Two of Swords. Wake up. What is it you truly want? Okay. How can you better care for yourself? Two of Swords. Stick to a decision. When you've decided something, stick to it. Do not let yourself slip back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That is creating procrastination. And I think that you use this indecisiveness, I don't want to say as a tactic, but some of you guys here are using it as an excuse of like, I can't get that done. I'm still like, I haven't decided what I want to do. I haven't decided maybe what song I want to sing. I haven't decided what candle I want to light. I haven't decided what animal I want to adopt. I haven't decided, like, and it just stops you. It's just putting you in this this crossroads energy, okay? I was recently watching that movie Crossroads with Britney Spears, which some of you guys might need to be watching. Because it's, you know, it involves singing and like it involves, I feel like, a road trip, which all this grass and like it feels like it's just on the side of the road, like being stuck somewhere on the side of the road. Wake up. What is it you truly want? It's almost like you need to get your rest in order to think clearer. Like there's a part of you that is not grounded right now. Because you're not grounded, you can't make decisions. So it's almost like you need to get your rest, you need to become more grounded, and so that you can be confident in your choices. So you can know what direction you want to go in. You can know what chances you want to take, what risks you're willing to take, because you're clear-headed and you know what you're doing. But right now, at this point, you've got this blindfold. The core issue is this lack of rest, feeling restless in your mind. We also have this Knight of Wands. Sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. Interesting. Knight of Wands, you got a little fox on their sweater. Looks like they're sneaking out of their house. And see, that's where I was coming from, of like taking risks, taking that leap of faith, because it's almost like some of you guys just have been holding yourself back and kind of in this stuck, blinded energy that I think you're missing out on fun. Like you're missing out on life. There's a lot of procrastination, restlessness. And there's a lot of almost like feeling like you need to get permission. Like, why do you feel that you need to get permission to make decisions, you know? If you want to go to that party, sneak out. Like, understand when a risk is worth it. It's like, are you going to look back and think, I was such a square, I never snuck out, I never, you know, I never made noise. It's almost like somebody who's making themselves smaller, quieter, when I think you actually need to be getting louder, more present, grounded, level-headed here, so that you can really step into an energy of like passion and fun, like living, really, really living. I feel like whatever you're doing right now, you're not really living. Bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Swords, okay? It says curse on this bottle. Hurt people, and hurt witches. Ten of Swords. It's not going to, pardon Lilith scratching. You done? Okay, she's done. It's not going to make you feel better to hurt the people that have hurt you, you know? It's not gonna make you feel better. What it's gonna do is give you bad karma, you know? What it's gonna do is distract you more and more from what you should be focusing on, what you should be doing. I feel that some of you guys may kind of be obsessively thinking about people or a person who has hurt you. And this isn't the answer. You know, this retaliation, it's just, this is an energy of lay down with the dogs and you're gonna get fleas. Thank you, Miley Stewart. Do you really want fleas? Do you really want to face the consequences that same person who hurt you is gonna be facing in their lifetime? Like, why would you pick that karma up? It's like, it's time to focus on yourself. What you need to admit here is that this need for revenge, need for retaliation, need for karma, like to maybe some of you have been feeling like this person deserves karma. It's like, this is not your job. It's not up to you to give anybody their karma, you know? Let it go. Focus on your own healing. Don't let this person or people distract you from what you're here to do. I feel like this is what the energy that they want you to be in. This is a very defeated, very obsessively thinking, you know, energy. This is somebody who is completely trapped and exhausted in their head. Mental exhaustion. Yes, that's what I've been getting this whole time. And you're not going to be thinking straight. You see how there's clouds too? I think that's actually lightning in the back as well. You might not be able to see it, but this isn't going to heal you. This isn't going to better help you take care of yourself. There was something else I was going to say, damn. Yes, like I've been saying, there's something here about grounding yourself, getting a level head, gaining confidence in your own choices. I feel like if you're making choices right now, it's out of hurt. Do not make choices out of hurt, out of confusion, out of a cloudy judgment. All right? And let's just move into release. Do not be chained to this hurt. I release all jealousy that my body is holding on to. Instead, I extend a feeling of joy and compassion for others that succeed around me. This frees my mind and body to focus on the good entering my life. I feel that some of you guys might be seeing the people that hurt you to what it seems like. What you might be assuming about this person is that they're not getting any karma, or they're not, like, you just are looking at them and thinking that their life is going smoothly. But you have to remember, especially if you're viewing this person off of social media, you have no idea what's going on in real life. You have no idea what challenges they're experiencing. And so I just feel like you need to release this. You need to free your mind and body of, I feel like some of you guys getting upset at maybe seeing people who are hurting you succeeding or winning in some way. And that's where that, like, that desire for retaliation is coming from. It's like you're not seeing these people or this person face any consequences, and it's driving you crazy. Because what do you mean someone is a felon and not in jail? What do you mean that, yeah. Like maybe you're seeing an ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, partner get married. You know what I mean? Get a new person, get a new partner. Maybe you're seeing an ex group of friends like going out, having a good time. You know, you have to release that. Stop focusing on it. Don't wish any ill will onto them. Just kind of get them out of your head completely. Free yourself. Release this energy. Ground yourself. I extend a feeling of joy and compassion for others that succeed around me. And something my grandpa would tell my mom, rest in peace, Grandpa Jim. He would always say, wish people better, don't wish people worse. Wish that they do so fucking well that they get out of your life. Like, it's almost like you work with somebody who's so annoying. It's almost like wish that they will get a promotion or a new job somewhere in another state, and it's gonna make them so much happier that they never have to affect your life again. I just love that mentality so much of, don't wish them evil eye, don't wish them ill will, don't wish that they crash and burn. Wish that they do so fucking well that they're never a problem for you anymore, that they're never hurting you, that they're not hurting you. So that's what I'm getting. Extend joy and compassion to these people if they're doing well. Hope that they heal from the ways that they've hurt you. And remember, hurt people hurt people. Those people are just hurt themselves, dealing with it in all the wrong ways. We also have best version. Every day I'm growing into my full potential. Therefore, I am becoming more intrinsically valuable to the world. So I will walk with arms wide to receive the challenges coming my way. At this moment, I am the best version of myself, and tomorrow I'll be even better. So this is an energy of accepting yourself where you are. It's not that you are doing badly. I just think that there's an energy that is like an impasse. It's a blockage, it's a crossroads here, and it's like this indecision will keep you here in this crossroads. I just feel like once you step into this Knight of Wands energy, like you're finally going to feel connected with that best version of yourself. Like connecting with that fire, that passion, connecting with also compassion and warmth for other people around you. Know that you are valuable and the world deserves to hear your voice. Just be open to receiving. And stop blocking your own blessings. Bottom of the deck, abundance. Money is abundant, and I only have to seek it with confidence. Walking forth into fortune, I will do the work, and the money shall come. So just keep doing the work. That's also a better way to take care of yourself. It's just do the hard work. And I feel like call to action. I keep getting that. Call to action. Take action. Take action towards what you want. Stop questioning, do I want this? Well, actually, yeah. What is it you truly want? But that's a decision that needs to be made beforehand, before pursuing these things. Seek it with confidence. There's just a confidence that needs to be built. A confidence that needs to be able to tell yourself, I know that I am valuable. I know that I can release these negative energies, and I know that I can be abundant. And most importantly, I know that I can ground myself even when I'm not feeling like the best version of myself. I'm gonna just split the deck, get you one last message here. We have Temperance. I wasn't taking any reversals, so we have let go of self-imposed limitations. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what is restricting you. Is this indecision, this procrastination, the need to look outside of yourself and try to retaliate or seek revenge. What you really need is peace, and to let go of these self-imposed limitations. You need peace, you need grounded energy, you need to rest, sing, smell. It's sound and smell. Something about sound and smell is going to really help ground you. But most importantly, giving into your passions, building that confidence to chase whatever it is that is your true desire. That's all I have for you guys. I'm surprised we finished it, but I'm grateful as well. I think my boyfriend's probably about to knock on the door. And I'm still shuffling another card. And that's my problem. Okay, courage, exactly. Dare to be different, to make mistakes. Create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. Sending you all the love, light, protection, blessings. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. See you later. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2s. You guys chose the flow like water. This energy is a lot more serious, I think, than I usually pick up on. I feel like there's a lot of times I do try to keep it lighthearted. Obviously, tarot isn't the easiest place to do that, and you know, messages like this are going to come out where the question being, how can you better care for yourself, is to not devalue, diminish. I'm hearing deter. I don't know why these D words. I don't know if deter is the right word to use, but you know, do not be ashamed of your feelings at this time. I think with the climate of the world right now, this pile particularly could be feeling the effects of what is going on in the world right now, and you know what it means for a lot of us who are residing here in America. So if you're not in America at this time, you know, you may not resonate completely. And there's also an energy here of, if you are not a woman, you might not resonate completely with this message. So I just want to put this warning out here. We have connect with your womb, okay, as a better way to care for yourself. And I never want to restrict that to just women. So if you are a man here, or even, you know, like a feminine man, or if you are somebody who respects women and is hurting as well because of the outcome, you know, I don't want to just close it off as if it's just only women who are allowed to feel this heartache here that's coming through. And it's so funny, guys. I didn't want to say this, and I think the reason I need to say this is because I actually filmed pile 1 maybe 2 days ago, a day or 2 ago. So whenever I go into the intro, like I'm telling you guys, I feel really heartbroken, I feel really upset. You know, I've had some time in between now and then, just a short time, I know. And as soon as I pulled these cards, I am right back how I felt. And so maybe you are trying to distract yourself. Maybe you're trying to procrastinate from feeling these feelings. Maybe you are trying to downplay. There's that D. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Downplay. Do not downplay your emotions at this time. How can you better care for yourself? Feel everything. Let yourself feel. I think the reason we have flow like water here is because you need to connect with cups energy, which is water, which is your emotions. Okay, the cups in tarot, exactly. We also have the page of cups that came through. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. And there's also a huge message here of not giving up hope. Do not let this heartbreak, this heartache change you. You know what I mean? Do not let it change you to the point where you are not leading from a place of love. Continue to lead from a place of love here. And we also have build strength, which is just, to me, so relevant. I think that so many of us are feeling this hurt, this heartache, and connecting with our womb. You know, everyone here on earth comes from a woman. Everyone here on earth was given life, created by a woman. Before Christianity, what did religious groups, or just groups in general, worship? They worshipped the goddess. They worshipped women because they were the creators. And it is obviously understandable that you may be feeling, I get this, you see how it's black, it's just like this pitch black background. And I feel that there's an emptiness, there's a hollow energy, there is a void of feeling, there's a want to just shove all of those emotions down. But we have this beautiful card, 3 of Swords. It's okay to cry. How can you better care for yourself? Let yourself cry. Let yourself feel. Feel it all. When your freedoms, when your rights are being taken away after fighting so hard to get those things, allow yourself to cry. You know, like, when else is it appropriate? We are creatures who cry at, you know, when certain emotions are triggered. Happiness, sadness, you know, we cry. And to not allow yourself is almost dehumanizing. To not let yourself feel whatever you're feeling. You're not a robot. You're not a machine. Some of you here, you may see crying as a weakness, and that's okay, because we live in a masculine dominated society, patriarchy, that usually humiliates people who show vulnerability, people who show strong emotions, people who are not in that toxic masculinity of pride and ego. So when people see others cry when they've been taught all their life that it is a weakness, you know, who is suffering more? The person actually being able to release their feelings in a healthy way, or the person who is pressing everything down, just trying to pretend that they're not a human being? It's, you know, it's no surprise that we have strange feelings around extreme displays of emotions. Anything extreme is, you know, going to be intimidating. I understand, you know, imagine extreme anger, you know, on one end. That's very dangerous. Extreme sadness, heartbreak. It's almost, I'm getting a reaction of confusion. Some of you might not know what to do. I don't know. It's so strange. Like, I'm getting a very uncomfortable feeling just around the thought of like letting yourself cry. I'm getting a feeling of it's useless, or as if this, like, maybe you were told that it's a waste of time, a waste of energy, which is 100% I can understand. Don't let yourself cry all day long, you know, like, I mean, if depending on the heartache, depending on whatever it is you're experiencing, maybe you do need to cry all day. But I guess don't let yourself go with it. That's how to better care for yourself, is let yourself feel it, but don't let yourself go. Don't let your heart change. Be open to life surprising you as well, in a good way. I feel like there's a lot of pessimism in the air, and I completely understand why. But you have to remember just how many people actually are supporting you, how many people do resonate with your experiences, your morals, your values. You're not alone. So even if you're feeling heartbreak and feeling scared alone, remember, we're all connected. We're all here together in this experience. And I do hate to say it, but don't create that illusion of separation as well. Don't let it change your heart to lead from a place of hatred where it once led from a place of love. Don't let this turn you cold, okay? So how can you better care for yourself? I think you do need physical activity, okay, with this build strength. Could be boxing. It could be wrestling. It could even be, okay, I already said boxing. That was the main one, yeah. Give me a second. I'm getting cheerleading. I just got cheerleading for some of you guys here. But yeah, something physical, something where you are really challenging your body. I think getting more in your body is going to help you better care for yourself, being more connected to your body and its needs. What does your body need, especially health-wise? So some of you guys need to be focusing on your health. It could be connected to activity and exercise as well. And with connect with your womb, I keep getting this darkness. Like, don't let yourself get sucked into this black hole of pessimism, of apathy, of hatred, of leading from a place of hatred. Don't let yourself change into that person, This is kind of crazy to mention this, but my boyfriend was recently watching Transformers 1. All right. I love him so much. And he was watching it, and I was like, I had just gotten up, so I was like, what are you watching? What is this? And as I'm getting into it, there's just heavy themes of, it reminds me of like Wicked, like Megatron and Optimus Prime. It's like there's a battle of good and evil, and there's a battle of like two people who actually have like common goals, but they're coming from two different places. Like one is coming from a place of anger and hatred and pessimism, distrust, and the other is coming from a place of love and peace and wanting everybody to come together and, give compassion versus freedom, rights, just standing for what's right, and versus Megatron, what's wrong. And so I know it's crazy I'm talking about Transformers right now, but this really is a testament to how are you going to handle this? How are you going to care for yourself when you are faced with injustice? When you are faced with cruelty, injustice, with heartache, does it make you cold? Or does it, do you continue to go from a place of love and warmth? It makes you, injustice and, you being given that choice. You're being given that choice of how are you going to handle this? How are you going to handle this? And they're wanting you to flow like water. I think that they're wanting you to stay connected with your heart, build strength here, connect with your womb. Do not give in to that pessimism, apathy. Let yourself feel, let yourself cry. Some of you guys need to sit in bodies of water, like go to the beach. I know it's about to be winter, but you need to go to I'm hearing a hot tub, okay? Ow, that sounds so nice. A hot tub in the middle of winter. So something where it's like healing to your body, like physically, like I'm just getting like, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say it, but yeah, I'm getting like euphoria through the body. Like it feels good. It feels really good, and it feels healing, and it's like putting you in that place of relaxation versus like agitation. So it's like instead of you being in an agitated state where you are just so upset and making decisions out of hatred, it's like putting you in this relaxation where you can come back to that place of clear-headedness. You can come back to that place of love. Yeah. Boom. I just saw 555 on the timer, which to me is all about change. It's about change, it's about creation, and it's about freedom. Free yourself from the shackles of apathy, of hatred, of, you know, of being so afraid of your emotions as well. Do not let yourself suffer and not feel it. You know, I mean, that's such a, I'm so sorry, that's so messed up. It's like when you go through something that initiates suffering, don't deny the fact that you're going through suffering. That's what it feels like. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Because then it's almost like you can't trust yourself to take care of yourself. You can't, like, that inner child is like, why can't I just feel what I feel? Why can't I cry? And you know, in a way, it's almost like a punishment. It's almost like you going against yourself. Your body is feeling that. And so that's where it's coming back to like, relax, relax, relax. Okay, so this one came out first, so let's just go with this. Creating roots. Like tree roots snaking into the earth, I will create a solid foundation before reaching for the moon and stars. Like swaying branches in the wind, I can move, bend, and even break, but challenging times will never cause me to fall. And that's why they're wanting you to build strength right now. They're like, I feel like you've been caught at a very vulnerable emotional time. And so I feel like this almost broke you for some of you here. This was really pushing you to your limit. This was really, I'm just seeing a hurricane, and you are like this weak little tree just in the wind, just like doing what it can to survive. So I think what you need to do in order to better care for yourself is build this strength, create these roots, have a deep sense of knowing that you can trust yourself to react to these situations and not fall apart, like not break, not crack. Like I feel like you were really pushed to your limits here, and it's like, it's okay to cry. But at the same time, this has taught you that you need to be better prepared, that you need to build strength here. Because I do feel like this was a really close call where it's like, it's pushing you to that place. This is like a dark void here. Like swaying branches in the wind, I can move, bend, and even break, but challenging times will never cause me to fall. Do not give up that hope, you know, that hope, this color, all this color, and this, the water here, like this, there's just a very healing peace, like a peace of mind, and like a trust of, I can depend on myself. I know that even when I'm pushed, I can rely and depend on myself, trust myself. We do have release here. Pile 1 actually got this energy as well. I release all jealousy that my body is holding on to. Instead, I extend a feeling of joy and compassion for others that succeed around me. This frees my mind and body to focus on the good entering my life. I'm not necessarily getting jealousy. I do think pile 1 might be struggling with that, but I really feel that for you, there is like a hatred, there's an anger, there is a resentment that is binding you at this time. And it is extremely hard for you to feel joy and compassion for those that you are despising, you know? For those that have hurt you, for those that have put you in this position of heartache, okay? So I feel like that's what needs to be released. I do think that anger can fuel you to strength, fuel you to create stronger roots. And I don't think this card is asking you to be happy for those that hurt you at all, but they're asking you to not stoop to their level, you know, to not become just as bad as those that have hurt you. And that's where I was going with the Transformers thing, is where it's like Megatron pretty much showed the same cruelty that the Sentinel, you know, like the main villain, Megatron, Optimus Prime are like teaming up, right? Like they're like brothers, they're like best friends, and they're going against Sentinel. But because Megatron is coming from that place of hatred, he shows that same cruelty and hatred towards Sentinel, and he literally kills him. You know, spoilers, I'm sorry. That's probably actually, I don't know if anybody here is gonna really be upset that I just spoiled that, but I am really sorry. It's like giving compassion even when your enemy or abuser can't. Like, that's what makes the difference between you and them. To work on releasing that anger, work on releasing those emotions that, you know, keep you in a place of you know, hatred. I want to say it, yeah, of just leading from a place of hatred. And, you know, anger is the secondary emotion. It's usually hurt. You're hurt. It's okay to cry. You're hurt. Bottom of the deck, we also had Dreamer. Even during times that discourage me from carrying on, I will continue to follow my dreams no matter how difficult. Though road bumps will set me back, I have determined that giving up is not an option. I will never abandon my dreams. Such a beautiful way to put that. I don't even feel like I need to expand on that. Don't let this discourage you. No matter how difficult, don't let these road bumps completely change you. Look at this. Yes, bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. Your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. This is exactly, you're at this impasse, you're at this Two of Wands, you're at this choice. There's two paths in front of you. Your decisions decide your future. It's like, who are you going to become? This hurt is going to change you, but is it going to change you towards hatred or compassion? Hatred, compassion. There's two paths, okay? It's like this can either turn your heart dark, okay? Or you ground yourself, connect back with your body. You're not alone. I feel like you need to find groups, maybe like a yoga group, some kind of like exercise groups. I don't know. I'm getting so many images, but I don't know. I cannot remember the names of these groups. There's like the one where they're like bicycling. What is it called? I can't remember. Cycling classes. And then the other one, it's like where everybody comes together and dances. I can't remember. Zumba, okay? Like, I'm getting just like exercise group classes, like kind of like outside of the box ones too, like, and also places that might connect you more with women, with other women, or just women in general. So I'm going to give you an angel oracle to end this message off. Conflict. Interesting. Oh my God, the first sentence. You are not going to believe this. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you would love, not what you think you should do. How do you handle conflict? How do you handle heartbreak? How do you handle things that are meant to change you? And how will it change you? Oh my gosh, Spirit, thank you. Feelings which you have suppressed for a long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. Like, some of you guys need to go for like a long car drive, or not a drive. I would say pull over, okay? Don't drive and cry. That's dangerous. But you need to just like pull over, play some sad music, and just cry your heart out. Because some of you guys are embarrassed, and it's like, I can understand, but like, some of you guys need to be alone, and you might not have a lot of places where you are alone. So you might need to spend a moment, you know what I mean? A moment in the car, or like somewhere, like, because it says library. So I'm just seeing like, so you need to just tell your family, I'm gonna go to the library and go cry in the library bathroom stall. You know, it's just, do it for yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream, is about to manifest. And it's interesting that we have dreams because we have the dreamer card. So I think some of you here might really be, whoa, we have a plane. Whoa, this is the loudest it's ever been. And that's what I'm getting, like, catch flights, not feelings. Like, some of you guys have that mentality, and it's like, no, feel your fucking feelings. But you can also still keep dreaming big. Like, there's a level of pessimism and like hopelessness and like giving up. Like, some of you guys might be feeling like your energy is just like really slowing down, and like you might be feeling like you want to give up on your dreams or your visions or whatever it is you saw for your life. And it's like, don't keep fighting. Don't stop fighting for those dreams. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile number 2. This was such a beautiful reading. This was just what I needed. I just thank you if you're here listening, and I'm just so grateful we're all connecting in this way. Like, you guys have no idea what you guys mean to me, so thank you so much. If you're listening to this pile, I'm sending you so much fucking love and light. Blessings. What's my spiel? I don't know. Oh my goodness, this was just so wonderful, and I love you guys. That's it. That's all I gotta say. If you feel like commenting, please do. If you want to like the video, I very much appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, that would be fantastic, and I love you guys. Till next time, bye.
Precious kitty. My baby girl. My baby. Sweet girl.
What's up, pile number 3s? You guys chose the Burning Bowl Ritual. And she's holding a piece of paper here that says, to let go. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll try to show you. To let go here. So, how can you better care for yourself? Pile number 3. There's something you need to release. There is something you need to release. I just heard control. Some of you guys are big controllers, okay, and I know it's a hard topic to discuss, because when we hear control, and there's also like, what is it, control freaks, as people like to call people with control issues. So it's like, I think there's just like a really negative relationship to connotation to the word control. I think that people really look down on that energy, when I think most of us have actually struggled with control, whether it's a lack of control, whether it's an over dominance of control. You know, it's just extremes, right? It's balance, trying to balance out our energies here. So I think to some degree you guys have struggled with the extreme control. I don't think you have a lack of control. I really don't. I was actually picking up on like earth energy, which is funny because we have fire here, but I think you actually need to lean into, I guess I would say, fire and water. Okay, fire and water energy. So some of you guys have been in this earth energy, maybe air, maybe, but it does feel like for the most part you take really good care of yourself already. Like, I think that you know yourself really well, and so because of that you naturally take very good care of yourself. But I think you need to kind of examine your relationship to control and see how control is holding you back. And it's gonna vary for so many of you here what it is you're struggling with control about. Like, some of you guys, it's a relationship to, I don't even want to get into it. I don't know if I want to get into it, because it's just different levels of control. Because, you know, let me think of a better way to put this. Yeah, some of you, you might struggle with controlling others. All right, sit with that for a moment. You might struggle when it comes to controlling yourself, and I'm saying this as an extreme way. So it's like you holding yourself back, you controlling yourself to where it's like you're very predictable, you're very much in a routine, it's very fixed, it's almost boring. It's almost like you are so controlling of yourself that you never step outside of the box, you never step out, like you never color outside of the lines. It's like there's a lack of adventure here that your soul is craving. There is a lack of, I want to say, pleasure. You need more pleasure. I think that you could be somebody who's all work, no fun, and you need to have more fun. You need to let go. You need to stop controlling yourself and possibly others, okay, which that can lean more into codependency. And see, I think that a lot of people are more codependent than they realize, but codependency is almost another word for control. You know, it's almost, another word for being so dependent to how others act and treat me that you feel very attached to that. Like you're very much attached to, for example, you're in love with somebody, you want them to treat you right, you're begging them to love you, and they just keep treating you badly. But for whatever reason, because you want to control that person into becoming somebody else, it's like you're trying to change them, you're trying to control their actions, make them stop treating you badly. That is codependency. So it's like, I think it's easier for some people maybe to admit that they're codependent, but then if you try to say, well, you're actually controlling, they might step back and say, whoa, I'm not controlling, like I just care so much. Like, honey, it's okay. I know you care a lot, but you cannot change that person. You cannot control that person to treat you well, you can't control your parent to treat you a certain way. You can't control your children to treat you a certain way. And so that's where it might be a struggle for you, where it's like, I feel like for you guys, it could be a partner specifically, like really wanting somebody to treat you right or treat you romantically or love you in your love language, but this person maybe just continually is showing else, like otherwise, where it's like you're not getting that satisfaction or that pleasure from the relationship. That's what I'm really getting when it comes to control and others. But for some of you, this is also that relationship to yourself, where it's like you are putting too many restrictions on yourself. Like maybe you had very strict parents, maybe you had very strict teachers, a mentor or something, maybe even like a friend around you that was very highly critical. And because of that, you are very controlled, like self-controlled, restricted, a little like over-disciplined. It's getting like, yeah, over-disciplined. And what was funny about this pile is in the beginning, I was hearing, my future's so bright, I have to wear shades, like I have to wear sunglasses. I don't know why, okay? But I think that you guys are on track to success, like physical, material success. But your soul is literally craving fun, adventure, pleasure. It's like some of you guys could be like on the brink of burnout, or if it's not burnout completely, it's just like there's something you're avoiding. There's something here you're avoiding, and it's like the fun. It's like you could also need to cry as well, which was a message in pile 2. Let yourself feel your feelings. But for this pile, I think some of you guys, the best way to take care of yourself is to also let somebody go. I'm really strongly getting that some of you guys need to do a burning bowl ritual. You could do a cord cutting as well, because you need to let somebody emotionally go. And I think it's somebody that you were trying to control. It's somebody that you really desperately wanted to be a certain way, and they just continuously failed and disappointed you. And this could be like a partner, friends, it could even be parents for some of you. I'm so sorry. But it's something like, it's a very like dominant relationship. So friend, partner, or parent, like somebody close to you, very close, like a best friend, a partner, or a parent. So, and we have the 5 of Cups here. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. So I truly get that you lost something. There's loss here. There's loss, there's grief, there's, sorrow. Pile 3, the best way to take care of yourself is to feel the loss, let yourself cry, let yourself feel the sorrow, the grief, the pain. But remember that this is not the end of the world. And I love the 5 of Cups because we have the 3 cups spilled, but there's 2 right behind her. There are people that truly will show up for you and care for you in the way that you are wishing, in the way that you were hoping that these other people disappointed you, you know, every time, you know, maybe they fail. Like, I'm really getting people who just like broke promises. I'm also getting really neglectful. Like, this could be neglectful parents, this could be just neglectful partner, neglectful friends. I'm just getting people that left you in a really sad time where I feel like you just kind of got to work. Like, some of you guys here were like, well, that was painful, that really hurt, I really feel this loss, so now I'm just going to bury my head in work. I'm just going to distract myself with success. And that's where it's like that kind of, it was kind of sounding arrogant, I'm not going to lie, in my head. This arrogant energy of like, my future's so bright, I have to wear shades. Like, okay, honey. And we also have my success right here. So I just feel like you guys shifted focus on success and like work, and it's like, I think you stopped caring about maybe fun and just relationships in general, like building friendships, maybe dating. You stopped dating here. And I just feel like your guides, the best way to take care of yourself, your guides want you to know is like, this isn't the end of the world. Like, this is just spilt milk. This is just like, there are other people that really love you and want to show up for you in the way that you want, in a way that you will feel satisfied. And that could even be sexually for some of you. And so how can you better care for yourself? You could definitely do some rituals here to release, like releasing rituals, whether that's burning bowl, whether that is a cord cutting. I highly suggest that cord cutting, but this burning bowl ritual I would say would work just as well. You can also like write down, I want to say like the word control, like, and burn a piece of paper that says control, like release that control. I release control. I let myself, you know, I don't want to say you're going to just let yourself go, but you're going to feel more of a flow. And you need to be in more of a flow, where I feel like right now I'm just seeing you as like stuck in the rat race kind of energy. It's like you're in this maze and you're just like a mouse, and it's like you're like, I'm doing so great, I'm getting my cheese, but like, are you really living? You know, like, are you really enjoying yourself? Are you happy? Do you have fulfilling relationships right now? Like, that's what you need to be focusing on. That's what you need to be watering. Especially with look for fairies. To me, that is like a cry for fun. That is like, I want to go have fun. I want to get my imagination swirling around and my creative juices, you know, mixed up. I don't know, that sentence was so messed up. It's just like, I feel like your soul is craving fun, like just like exploring in nature, seeing new sights, kind of visiting, I feel like, very sacred or spiritual nature sites, whatever that means to you. So I'm just getting like a waterfall, like somebody standing near a waterfall and just like meditating near the waterfall. And like, so some of you guys need to go hiking, but it's like, you need magic, you need fun, you need adventure here. And I think that you need to also be pleasuring yourself. Okay, I feel like some people get uncomfortable talking about stuff like that. You need to pleasure yourself, okay? I think that there is so much stress and I want to say cortisol, high cortisol levels. I just feel like you need a release, literally a release here. And if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here? Yeah, definitely. So like, be good to yourself. Like, treat yourself good, pleasure yourself. Like, I just feel like some of you guys here have not been shown the kind of love that you really deserve. Like, you really have been with people who maybe didn't even care about making you CUM. Like, people who just did not give a shit about you finishing, and it's like pissing me off, honestly. I don't want to get into that, but it helps me understand that it might be hard for you to treat yourself that way because, you know, no one ever showed you it was okay. No one ever gave you that permission, and you don't need that permission. I'm here to tell you, love on yourself. Please love on yourself. Make yourself feel good, okay? And don't let shame make you hate yourself or make you feel like you don't deserve pleasure. Don't let shame come between you and pleasure, okay? This is interesting. Yes, and going into pleasure, we have the 10 of Cups. Okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. Like I said, I feel like you do take really good care of yourself. I think that you have people in your life that have shown you that they love and care about you. You just need to kind of build stronger connections with those people. I'm hearing found family. Like, some of you guys might really not connect with your biological family. And I'm just getting this energy of coming together with people who might be really different from you physically or, you know, genetically, but you guys are one and the same, or you guys just connect. Your chemistry is just really flowing and matched. There's like a matched energy here. Like, stop trying to force things. Do not force relationships. Like, let people who love you come to you, because whenever that happens, you're gonna really feel that emotional satisfaction that you deserve. Guys, I don't know if you can hear it, but upstairs this lady is just like hammering away. I don't even know what the fuck she's doing, you know? It's like, it's 6 p.m, so it's kind of early, but like, seriously? I'm about to move to a house, guys. This is why. Do you hear this? It's fucking crazy. Like, speaking of letting go of control, I just packed a bowl, started smoking. I'm like, I cannot believe this. Let me let go of control, not lose my shit, right? I'm about to move, so I won't have to deal with this ever again. And also, since we're on this subject, my neighbor, she is upstairs, and she has tried to like get me to come over quite a few times, and for whatever reason, I trust my intuition, and I don't feel it. I don't feel it. This is crazy, guys. I know you can hear this. This is so sad. Like, there's just something telling me that she will overstep my boundaries. Like, she already kind of has in different circumstances that I won't get into. And I'm just like, I don't really feel comfortable. Like, I don't really want to build that relationship so that she feels even more comfortable to keep crossing boundaries, you know? So it's like, I have not really wanted to go up there and spend time with her. And part of me feels bad, but at the same time, what we were just talking about, don't force things. Don't force relationships. Like, if it doesn't feel right, it's not right. And this to me is just also another sign of like, because this is not the only time she makes so much noise. Like, I'm such the stereotypical like apartment dweller. Oh, my upstairs neighbors, they're making so much noise. But it's literally just one little old lady by herself who like is moving her furniture at 3 a.m. sometimes. Like, ridiculous. But I digress. Let's carry on with the reading. So yeah, sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. So it's like, don't force things. What are all these little bottles? Like all these little, okay, so like the cups, you know, 10 of cups. So they have the bottles here. So there's so many little bottles. I feel like people have wanted to say things to you, but they haven't said things to you. Like I think that you guys actually have secret admirers. Like you guys actually have people, like with this 2 of cups, especially too over here in the back of behind her, you know, it's behind her. It's like, I just feel like you're not able to see how many people want to be there for you, how many people want to like love on you, have something to offer, you know, and when I say have something to offer, it's like they have the ability to equally give and take. They have the ability to be there for you emotionally and for, you know, and to be receptive for you to be there for them as well. I just feel like you've been surrounded by a lot of shitty people, and because of that, you have put a guard up, you've put this control up, and it was a self-defense mechanism of, I'm gonna focus on my success. Because I feel like you kind of wanted to stunt, you kind of wanted to show off and be like, I don't need people. But I think you actually, like, how can you better care for yourself is like to admit you really do need people. Do you hear that? Oh my God. You need people, but you need people that respect and love you and meet you where you are, you know, that provide to you what you give others as well. Like, I think you need people who can refuel you instead of you just like, I think you would overgive. I really think you would overgive, and I think you don't even, like, you haven't even experienced the magic of being in a harmonious community or like found family. Like, you're gonna find your people. You will find your people, and that's how you can better care for yourself, is like, do not let this loss convince you that you don't need people, or that success, like physical, material success, is what's most important. How can you better care for yourself is change your eye off of that target. Because I think like you've been doing really well. Like, I think like success wise, you are actually doing really, really well. But let's go into that, because I feel like you need to define your own success. So it says, I define my own success in life. Some people want money, others want happiness. My definition of success is what I intentionally choose. I will roll up my sleeves and ponder what success means to me, then work hard to reach those goals. Yeah. It's up to you. What is going to fulfill you? What is, like, you're going to reach that finishing line. You're going to be, you know, in the hospital bed at 99, because that's the goal for all of us right now. Setting the intention. Well, maybe not everybody. I don't know. Like, does everybody want to die that at that age, or I don't know. I wonder. Obviously not. We all have different opinions. But that's exactly what the point is like, don't think of success as just like one dimensional, as like success is just money, like big house, nice car, brand name clothing. Like, don't think of success in that way, because you're gonna really end up lonely. You're gonna end up not emotionally I was trying to say satisfied, but I was also trying to say fulfilled. You're not gonna end up emotionally fulfilled or satisfied, and I think it'll just be a really empty, hollow life. So just be careful of that. Be careful of that, because I just feel like, yeah, you've been in really shitty relationships, like, no matter if that's romantic or platonic or familial, it's just shitty. Like, people have been shitty to you, and so I think you've kind of closed yourself off here. But you're doing really well. Like, keep taking care of yourself. Just, it's time to add another dimension, add another layer. Like, let's just kind of look at it as you're the avatar and you're mastering all 4 elements. And it's like, you've already mastered earth. You've already mastered like being grounded, being stable, being financially secure, like whatever that earth energy means to you. You've already mastered that. You've done that. So it's like, okay, it's time to master now more of my water, my emotional, like what's my emotional satisfaction? Where is that going to take me? Some of you, it's also this fire, like this, I want to say like sexual passion. I want to say just passion in general. What are you passionate about? Like, it's going to be these different categories of things all blended together that's going to give you a very fulfilling life. It's not just one-dimensional here. So let's keep going. We have unexpected growth. I will remember perfection is impossible. Mistakes are inevitable and do not cause evil in my life. Failures are how I learn, grow, manifest my best self. I will embrace my perceived missteps with open arms and welcome the experience into life. So yes, you also need to let go of maybe like perfectionism. I think you could be somebody who tends to be perfectionistic. Is that a word? Be a bit of a perfectionist is what I should say. I think that like when you mess up or when you fail or when like relationships don't go the way that you want, you blame yourself. Like you go against yourself. You start turning against yourself here. Like something's wrong with you, or you know, and it's not true. It's not true. And so my neighbor came to apologize and I feel bad. Okay, that's life, you know. That's why I just let go, just relax, let it do its thing. She said she had some nail coming out of her floor. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't have the answers. What I do have the answers to, okay, let's get back to the topic. I'm so sorry I've kind of wasted a few minutes in this reading just talking about my own struggles here. But see, it's like failure, struggles, missteps, these things, they're giving you an opportunity to kind of learn and grow, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are a failure. Like, you don't need to take on that energy. You don't need to take it on. You don't need to put yourself, it's almost like you're trying to categorize things, categorize like success, categorize you know, yourself, and it's like you need to stop. You need to listen to that song Define Me by Janae Aiko. It's kind of a interesting little song, but she's basically saying like, you cannot define me. I can see you're trying. And it's like, you need to kind of get out of your boxes. Get out of your boxes. And I feel like something that really taught me this, like about failure especially, is, I am somebody who would love to make music, hopefully professionally one day. And I just understand that this industry is so extremely competitive. It's harsh, it's cruel. And when you have that mentality kind of like going into these things of, I know that I'm going to be told no so many times. I know that I'm going to be rejected so many times. I know that I'm going to fuck up so many times. Like, if you can just kind of accept that that is going to be part of the journey, it just helps you relax. Stop persecuting yourself for making mistakes. It's also, oddly enough, this is something they teach you in group, like addiction group therapy, is you are going to relapse. Like, it's like a fact. It's almost like you are going to relapse. Some people, by miraculous circumstances, they do not relapse at all, but most people who are recovering are going to relapse. And so it's like just having that acceptance of,
I'm going to mess up. I'm going to mess up. I'm going to mess up. And just being able to forgive yourself, let go, forgive, let go, forgive, let go. Okay? Stop being so damn hard on yourself. You are doing such a good job and you're really on the right path here. It's just, it's time to expand. Like you've kind of been in this little bubble, this work bubble, this like, I feel like this earth energy has been really positive for you because you've been able to kind of settle in. You've been able to grow some roots, build strength here, but it's just like, it's time to grow even further, unexpected growth. Okay, and bottom of the deck, we did have connect with your ancestors. I feel like this could be really beneficial to you because this will really like build some internal strength of like knowing where you come from, maybe knowing why you are the way you are in some ways. Being able to connect with others who are like you in some ways, just feeling connected to a place. I think that could be really helpful to you. Like maybe you need to kind of look at old pictures, just kind of go down the family line here, connect with your ancestors, and really ask yourself, was this person successful in your mind? You know, like, do you look at this person as successful? Like, let's say it is your great-great-grandma and she had like 10 kids and she was the best mother in the whole world, but she like didn't really have any other accomplishments other than her children, you know? Do you see that person as a success? And I think that reframing your own success, like I think that looking at other people that you love and hold close to your heart, people that you are connected to, whether it's by blood or just like spiritual friends, family, and ask yourself, like, do you see that person as successful? I think it's going to help you to not be so hard on yourself. Okay, so let's keep going. Bottom of the deck, we also have the Cozy Witch. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of new beginnings. Don't be afraid to take a risk. Like some of you guys have really controlled yourself for so long, and it's almost like somebody who I'm almost seeing Matilda, but it's not like a specific scene. It's just more of like Matilda reading books. And I mean, that was what was fun to her, but it's almost like Matilda didn't really get a chance to be a kid. Like she needed more opportunities for fun. It's like you might be so grounded into your reality, into what's going on, that you've forgotten how to have fun and take risks and just like, I'm just seeing somebody jumping off the cliff into a big body of water, and it's like the best feeling ever because they just were able to let go. Bottom of the deck, we also have mutual love. Love is seeking me just as I am seeking it. Just as my love swoons and bursts into wondrous colors and lights, the love that is seeking me is also infinite. The love that I put out into the world will circle back to me. And you need to remember this. You don't need to force it. Love is seeking you. It will find you. You are lovable. You are so freaking lovable, pile 3. And spilled tea isn't the end of the world. This loss, failures, missteps, it doesn't need to define you. It doesn't need to stop this flow of love from entering your life. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off with an angel oracle. Thank you if you stayed so long. This one was a bit longer than the other ones for reasons you and I know. Healing message from your angels. peace. Interesting. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. I think you're gonna look back and you're gonna laugh just about how stressed out you used to be, about how like kind of stuffy, like somebody who might just really needed to let go. You know, this energy is kind of reminding me, not everybody's gonna get this reference, but I watched like every season of Sister Wives, and the character Mary, well, she's a real person. I'm so sorry. She's not a character. But I think that Mary, after she has finally gotten freed from her relationship with Cody, oh my God, she's just so much lighter and happier. And it's like, I bet she looks back at herself being so wound up, so unhappy. And it's just night and day. The difference is night and day. And you deserve that peace, that tranquility. You deserve to be in this flow of love. Bottom of the deck, positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. And that is hard, because I think you're really hard on yourself. So just try to stay as positive as you can. I think you need to work on affirmations, like telling yourself, I am lovable, I am open to new opportunities, like I am a fun person, I can have more pleasure in my life, love is seeking me. Like, just kind of saying these things over and over and over until your brain rewires and you finally believe them. Whew. So that was a lot, pile number 3, and I love you guys for sticking through that with me. I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. Until next time, all the best. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Would love to hear from you guys. Until next time, see ya.